Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got the tools and the talent here with the Lions. I mean, you could say, looking at the point differential, obviously looking at some of Goff's numbers, very impressive. So the foundation is here, but obviously Morton wasn't the guy for the job, and you saw how Dan Campbell kind of took over the plays and whatnot. But they definitely need like an offensive-minded guy. They need somebody, I mean, they haven't to really, I'm trying to think, but it's like you need to replace Ben Johnson in a way. I know Lions fans don't want to hear that we hate Ben Johnson now, but somebody who could really unlock Goff and really take it to the next level. Now Goff,
Yep.
he's a good quarterback. I mean, like I said before, Goff's not the problem, but some
Nope,
other guy.
he's
I
not.
mean, yeah, the way this offensive scheme was utilized. We talked about this last time we streamed, like the way Montgomery was used, the way JMO was used, and granted, guys like we didn't have any tight ends for the last few games of the season, but it's just this offense could really reach. This offense is good. I mean, I don't think the offense is not the problem, but it just needs an extra boost, and I think Brian Dable could bring that. I think, I mean, I don't think John Morton really knew how to scheme and whatnot, obviously, but I think Brian Dable, he could be a good fit. I also I had the name. I saw the name Eric Bieniemy bandied about from can't he him from Kansas City. He worked with Patrick Mahomes, but that's another interesting name I thought out there. But you definitely need like an offense first, obviously offense first, offensive coordinator. But you need a guy who can kind of who has experience with like elite level quarterbacks, and I think you could take another level to Goff and really get this offense humming again because there are times this season I know they were scoring a lot of points here and there, but there were times this offense absolutely sputtered. And you saw how competitive they were the last couple of seasons, and it's just like they weren't being utilized correctly. So Ben Johnson's loss is still being felt, but there's some names out there we could definitely go get. And I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't know if we're gonna like land a big name, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
you're
Brad
right.
Holmes. Yeah,
Well, and
I'm sure. I'll go ahead.
what could be a big name could be waiting for a guy like Dave Davis Webb. He is
Yeah,
the quarterback's passing game coordinator for the Broncos, and I mean
yeah,
he's a discipline of Sean Payton. He's completely held Bo Nix right, and they're the
yeah.
number one seed in the AFC right now. So I mean there could be somebody like that who Dan Campbell says is all right. I picked out Ben Johnson. Let me tell you, this guy is the next guy who is ready to get super crazy creative with an offense. And I think that's exactly what we need, another guy who's ready to show he wants to be a head coach.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Lions. I mean, do you want to go back to that kind of crazy style with the trick plays and whatnot with this offense? I mean, you got this. I mean, you had the staff to pull it off for the last couple of years. This year, not so much. Do you want to play more conservative? I think you want to mix it up a little bit. I mean, the signature like trick plays on the offense, the kind of stuff Campbell and Johnson were calling for a couple of years there. You got a question. You want a guy that can really kind of mix things up and surprise people. Would that be the way to go? I don't know. Should we be more conservative? But then again, you don't want to be too predictable. You want to be able to use your weapons as you can, but you want to keep like opposing defenses on their toes, definitely. But
Well,
um,
I can tell you somebody who's good at keeping everybody on everything, and that's Cliff Kingsbury. He's
yes,
out there as a potential option. He's a previous offensive coordinator for the Washington Redskins. They parted ways after 2 seasons. He flourished with Jaden Daniels, and they
hmm
won 2 playoff games. They beat us. Obviously, it was an explosive offense. Um, with Daniels being out, they moved on from him, and I think he's a guy who already took a stab at being a head coach in Arizona and didn't find success. So to me, this is somebody that I think you could really benefit from.
yeah, yeah. I think so too. I think so too. And the Lions. I mean, they have a lot to offer these coaches. You have an elite level offense that's
Yep.
locked up for a while. You can really grow with this
Yep.
team. You can really make a name for yourself with this offense, with this team for the next few years, and then build up a nice resume for yourself. And I think, uh, yeah, I mean, I haven't really heard anything. I mean, except for the David Blau stuff, but I haven't really. I mean, I've every name I've heard has been intriguing. I'll say that much.